I don't believe in it. I don't believe in white wedding. Yes, sorry to say, I don't believe in white wedding. Let me say it is my opinion. I won't speak for others, but to me, it is my opinion. I don't like white wedding. White wedding is rubbish. White wedding is useless. In fact, the highest definition of white wedding is slavery. White wedding. If you did the white wedding, sorry, but to me, white wedding is slavery. White wedding is a ceremonial slave. If you do white wedding, you are a ceremonial slave. When you want to marry and you do white wedding, you have committed yourself to your slave master as a slave. That marriage is a slave marriage. Both of you are into slave to each other, and you have one common master. Do you know who is your master? Your slave master is white man. That is why they call it white wedding. Now listen. Any white wedding, any marriage that did white wedding, please, I want you to go and make your research, do your investigation. In all white weddings, how many of marriages that did white wedding are still standing in unity? Do your investigation. How many white weddings that today they are proudly strong in their marriage? No problem, no divorce. Make your investigation. Between white wedding and traditional marriage, which one is lasting longer in Africa? I will gladly and boldly tell you that traditional marriage is the only recognized marriage in the whole of Africa. If you want to marry a wife or you want to marry a husband, now you do your traditional. That tradition means you are a man, a son of the soil. The tradition of your people. What you're supposed to do as an African man on your wife, you have done it, you are married. You have done that traditional marriage. It is called traditional marriage. Listen, everything, every right, everything that you are supposed to do to get married is called tradition. It's called traditional marriage or wedding, whatever you call it. Even that white one you're talking about is a traditional marriage. It's like you want to buy a car. You went to the dealer of the car and you tell the person, I like this car. How much? How much am I going to pay? The person say 10,000 naira. It's okay, the car is worth 10,000. The person that is selling the car, like, you will now say, okay, after paying 10,000 in naira, you now went again and paid another 10,000 in dollar, but you are buying one car. You paid the car worth 10,000, and they told you that 10,000 is in naira. After paying 10,000 in naira, the key is now in your hand. It's less for you to drive your car and go home. And then, instead of going home with the car, because you are paying 10 naira, you now pay 10,000 in dollar again. What does that mean? You paid what? Double. You paid double for one car. Who is losing? Who? You just cheated yourself by paying. And you know 10,000 in dollar is more costly than 10,000 naira. How much? $1 is how much in naira? So take $10,000 you paid and 10,000 naira you paid. You paid more with that dollar than the 1,000 you paid. You just wasted your resources just to buy one car. That is the meaning of white wedding. When you want to marry one woman, you did your traditional marriage. You are married. Now you proceed to do white. That is a white man tradition. That dollar represents the white wedding. The naira represents your traditional African wedding. You did two traditional marriages just to marry one woman. two traditional marriages. You did the one you're supposed to do in Africa. You are supposed to go home. Then you proceeded to do the white man own. What is your business with white man? What is your business with the white man? That is the question. Where did the white wedding come from? It's not even in the Bible. If you want to talk about Bible, white wedding is not even in the Bible. So where did it come from? Who changed the system? Any marriage, if you marry today and you did white wedding, believe me, that marriage will not be in peace. The very day you climb that altar and vow for better, for worse, dead or alive, sickness or poverty, this one, let me ask you, if real poverty come, will you stand? If real sickness, HIV, those incurable sicknesses come, you say sickness or health, if real incurable sickness hits that family, will you stand? There is a type of problem. Problems have levels. You stand on the altar, you vow for better, for worse. If the real worse, that is they call worse, if it comes, can you stand? White wedding is simply to make you to agree into a cage, to prison yourself forever as a slave. Now, if you're the type that have good heart and you make all those vows, and you go there and you start seeing otherwise, you are meant to remain there, whether dying or not dying. You are meant to remain there and die in it. And marriage is meant, when you see problem that is more than your head, you run away. The marriage is not by force. When you see something that is bigger than you, you get out and you have your life. But that vow on that altar will make you to remain there, to die there. You die there. You die there. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here, to avoid much details, is that when you do traditional, your African marriage and white man wedding, you just did two traditional marriage for one woman. Are you getting me? And the best marriage that lasts is one done in African way, which is the tradition. If you proceed to do white wedding, your marriage is at risk, because even the pastor, the reverend, those people that are joining you together, they are holding you like this. That is why when a man and a woman want to marry, the church will be giving so many protocols. Do this, do that. They will be controlling people, how you do that. They will be the one to determine what happens. That marriage is not, you are not the person doing the marriage. It is the church. They decide your life. They decide your movements. And watch it. After the marriage, your wife will become a puppet to the pastor. Your wife will start calling the pastor what she cannot call you. Daddy. Your wife will start loving your pastor more than you. The man that wedded me and my husband. Your wife will be disturbing you all the time to give thanksgiving, to give that sacrifice, to pay tithes, to do this, do that. The church will be influencing your marriage, and that is why the marriage will never last. And the woman will rather leave you and follow the pastor. These are the points, the little points I have about white wedding. I don't like it. And lastly, one of the reasons why I don't like white wedding is because it's maintaining on one man, one wife. Original African man does not marry one wife. I know women will not like this one. Original Africa, the tradition of Africa, a man has no one wife. Men marry from 2 and above. A real African man marries up to 4, according to the 4 market days. Do you know why? Men are sex machines, and women have period times. And because of the nature of man, when the woman is going through something, you are not supposed to disturb her. You allow her to rest. You face the other one, so that you self, according to your nature, you can keep flowing. That's why you have that eke oli afọ nkwo. Now, in case you were born again, you were Christian, you want to doubt me, the Bible is against one man, one wife. Let me let you know, your Bible supports one man, one wife. Not even Old Testament, New Testament of Jesus Christ. Make reference to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 from verse 29. He said you can have many wives. You can have many wives, and though you have many wives, but live your life like someone who never married before. Do you know what that place is saying? You can have as many women as you like as wives and still have girlfriends outside. Go and read it by yourself. I come in peace.